Buzzwole is looking to body slam the competition. Let's talk about how. Early game, Mega Punch does damage in a circle, and Fell Stinger does damage in front of you, but if you knock something out, it'll heal you. At level 5, you can choose Leech Life. You dash forward and you grab onto the first enemy that you hit. You are then going to stun them while you drain their life from them. This move does good damage and does more damage depending on how many muscle meters you have active. The other level 5 option is Superpower. We're going to dash forward, grab something, and then sumo slam it into the ground. When you slam the Pokemon down, you are going to gain a shield, and the damage and shield health increases depending on how many muscle gauges you have. What is the muscle gauge? Whenever you hit an enemy player-controlled Pokemon, you are going to gain a stack of muscle gauge. This muscle gauge is then spent to make either Leech Life or Superpower more effective. So in summary, you build it up with one ability in your auto attacks, and then you spend it on either Leech Life or Superpower. At level 7, you can opt into Lunge. Lunge does damage in a circle, and each attack also lowers enemy attack and slows enemies. After you land, your basic attack speed is increased by a bit, and you can use this move twice before it officially goes on cooldown. The other level 7 option is Smackdown. You knock something up into the air where it acts as if it is stunned. While the enemy is flying away, you can activate this move again to then follow up to that target and smack them down into the ground. Buzzwole's Unite move is a two-part special. First, you dash forward and deal damage to everything hit, and then you continue to do damage to the Pokemon with the lowest percentage of health remaining. So that's the abilities. What's the style? My preferred style for Buzzwole is the tanky, no one can touch me approach. This Pokemon has a lot of base damage, so you do not need to build into damage to feel like you are effective. I build full tank. I'll use Leech Life whenever I'm working with a Pokemon that wants me to hold something still. Something like a Decidueye, I can make it so that their snipe is really easy to hit. But if I don't have a Pokemon that needs me to hold something still, I'm opting into Superpower because the displacement is incredibly useful and the shield lets me fight for a long time. I will say, since Leech Life does rely on healing, do not pick up Leech Life if the enemy has a Delphox. Out of the other options, I usually almost always go into Smackdown because I prefer to be a CC machine. It is such a long stun to just be able to knock something up into the air and then forget it exists. You don't have to follow up and slam the enemy down. Simply knocking them away and having some fun with the rest of the fight is a valid strategy. It's important to note that if you do opt into Superpower, you can choose the direction that you slam them. You're going to dash forward to grab something, and then it is fully your choice which direction they get slammed after. So feel free to use that to your advantage so you're always positioning the enemy in a way that makes your team have an easier time following up. And that's the basics on how to play Buzzwole in Pokemon Unite. Get out there and be the immovable object that you are meant to be. If you got value out of this video, please subscribe to this channel. I'm making more Pokemon Unite content soon. Otherwise, click the video on your screen and it'll take you to another guide. Wherever you are out there, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.